These videos are made for the purpose of entertainment. These are not made to give you an excuse to harass the original creator. I do not condone the harassment or bullying of the creators featured in these videos.
Hello everybody, my name is Yuji, and happy holidays! This video is 2 days late, but oh well. So for Christmas, I figured why not review Esther's Christmas special episode? Might as well, just so it's out of the fucking way, and I don't have to worry about it later. It's been a bit since I've covered an Eternal Powers episode, but I promise I am working on covering all the other episodes of Eternal Powers. It's just taking me a minute because this series is rough to get through. But anyways, on to Eternal Powers, the Christmas special. I'm not wasting any time. I want to get this over with as soon as possible. We start this special off with a very long opening credits sequence. It is 2 minutes and 23 seconds long, but I'll give Esther this. At least she shows different scenes as the opening credits play. Better than what Rhapsody Street Kids did. If you don't know what that movie is, be thankful you haven't been cursed with its existence yet. But if you really want to experience this train wreck of a movie, you could go watch people's reviews of it, or just watch the movie itself. Someone uploaded the whole thing on YouTube. It's pretty bad. Anyways, we see people just going about their day and holiday shopping. Hell, even a couple getting married. The art is still pretty sloppy. Honestly, it feels worse than in most other episodes. Like, this was super rushed. Like, she made it like maybe 3 days before Christmas actually happened. I really wish Esther would have taken her time with the art, though. The lines are so choppy, and it just makes everything look so awful. I don't know what you're using to make this line art, your fingers, a pen tablet, or whatnot, but you really need to figure out a way to make the lines smoother because this is insane. Once the opening credits are finally over, we get to see all our main characters exchanging gifts at school. It's implied the class did a secret Santa. They pulled names out of a bucket and had to buy whoever they pulled gifts. But of course all our main characters got each other and no one else in the class. Sophie got Jack and she bought him sports stuff. Jack got Greg, and we don't get to see what Jack gifted Greg, and it continues showing who got who gifts. Greg got Vanessa, Vanessa got May, May got Ricky, and Ricky got Sophie. We do get to see what May got Ricky. Apparently she got him face wash. It cleanses the skin and removes acne, which, wow, okay, kinda rude. And Vanessa laughs at Ricky for getting face wash, because of course she does.
The Christmas present will be distributed today. A person who was drawn was bought. It's time for him to receive a present. Sophie, who did you pull?
I pulled Jack. Merry Christmas, Jack.
Thank you very much, Sophie. It's sports stuff. It's cool.
Jack, you're next.
Greg, take it from me.
Thanks, Jack. Vanessa, here's to the gift.
Greg, I know you pulled me. Thank you very much. May, Merry Christmas.
Vanessa, thank you very much. Ricky, Merry Christmas and accept it.
Thank you very much, May. I hope I get a nice gift. A mental shower gel for men. How is that possible?
It cleanses your skin and removes acne.
Vanessa, this is not funny. Sophie, I hope your present will be nice.
Thank you so much, Ricky and Glitter Girl here.
This whole exchanging gifts scene goes on for longer than I would have liked, honestly. 1 minute and 7 seconds. Which realistically isn't a long time, but Esther makes 1 minute feel like 7. Maybe I'm just being picky because the series is genuinely so exhausting to watch. Everything just drags on. I feel like this scene would have been better if, while they were exchanging gifts, they were all talking about what they were going to be doing for the holidays. Specifically, their plans to go around handing out gifts to children in hospitals and stuff, because that's what they end up doing later in the episode. But we'll get to that. I just feel like having the characters interact more and discussing plans and whatnot would help with the pacing of the episode, because as it stands, we just kind of jump all over the place. So we cut to the Kingdom of Darkness. We see the full lineup of Queen Shira's minions, and Shira, I think, announces that she recruited someone new. The minions are surprised, not expecting someone new to be joining them, and we are introduced to a new villain. Icera, I think is her name. She asks Queen Shira what her purpose is, and the queen orders her to not celebrate Christmas and freeze over Rosewington. Nowhere else, just Rosewington. So she fucks off, and the minions start talking about how I think Icera is super dangerous and things just got serious. I don't know, again, the dialogue is weird and hard to understand as per usual.
Breaking bands. Today's Christmas Eve ball can't go down.
How is your majesty? I wonder who will come.
I didn't expect that. I'll show you my newest helper. Icera, come with me.
I am here, your majesty. What is my purpose?
Don't celebrate Christmas this year. Your task is to destroy the town of Rosewington.
All right, majesty. When now?
Our new member, we never recognized him.
It will probably be much more serious.
Ice Age is much stronger.
It can even lead to destruction.
Yes, the world will be icy.
Also, I'm shocked this episode didn't revolve around Icera stealing Santa's heart or something. No, she was just tasked with freezing over one city and to not celebrate Christmas. Honestly, I think it would have been cool if in this episode our main characters got recruited by Santa to help pass out gifts because they accidentally shot his sleigh down while fighting a villain, and now they have to help him deliver presents. And while they're doing that, Icera, a villain completely unrelated to Queen Shira, starts freezing over cities because she hates this time of year and she's finally regained enough of her power to ruin the holiday and make sure no one can ever celebrate Christmas ever again. I think that would have been a great episode to watch. I'm going to use this idea for when I finally rewrite Eternal Powers, because I'm gonna! So now we're back in Rosewington, and we get to see the characters go ice skating! Yay! Ricky apparently is not good at ice skating, and the others are encouraging him to be brave and practice ice skating, so he steps out onto the ice and immediately falls on his ass. And then we get this god-awful music. Esther distorts it so bad it triggered my fucking tinnitus.
It's time to put on skate shoes.
Ricky, don't be afraid. You have to be brave. It's like a jumping goat move.
Ricky needs more practice.
You can do it!
Esther, can you please stop distorting the music you use? Oh my god. You don't distort the intro song? Why can't you do that for all the other music in your series? Please, for the love of fucking God. This is actually painful to listen to. So during this awful music and mini montage, can't even call it that, honestly, Ricky suddenly knows how to figure skate. Which just adds on to my general irritation on how these kids just magically get really good at whatever they're doing. When they first got their magic watches, they instantly knew how to use them, and the powers that come with them. And now Ricky can just magically ice skate with zero issues. I hate it here. This could have been a really good opportunity for some Sophie-Ricky bonding time. She's leading him around the skating rink as he's struggling not to fall flat on his face. Honestly, this whole little skating scene could have been really good to show the group's romance dynamic. Because let's be honest, pretty much every single Christmas movie has a romantic subplot. It's either the subplot or the main plot, there's no in between. You had the opportunity to have cute little romance scenes and you didn't take it. Homophobic. I'm gonna sue. They then go on to talk about dressing up as Santa and his reindeer and buying gifts for kids. Which is pretty sweet, I'll admit. But this sweetness doesn't last long because Ice Sarah shows up in the city and starts freezing everything over. We only see the start of her beginning to freeze the city over before we cut back to our main cast with another little montage of them getting dressed up. And let me just say, their costumes are not it. The others should have dressed up as elves, not the reindeer. It goes from day to night in this montage, and we actually see Ricky breaking into people's houses to deliver presents. And no? Can we not, please? Ricky, this is illegal. Seriously, Ricky even opens the door to a child's room. And I'm not gonna lie, Ricky looks creepy as hell in this scene. I know this is supposed to be cute, I guess. These guys going around delivering gifts to kids, right? But how this should have been written is our characters get dressed up and go around door to door passing out gifts. Hell, Sophie could have used her watch's powers to give them a magic sleigh so they can move around faster, since apparently her watch could just manifest stuff. Need I point back to Mr. Hikaru and what she did to his face? This would have been so much better than Ricky just breaking into people's houses. This montage of them going to houses takes up so much fucking time. It starts at 5:51 and goes on until like 8:20. That's absurd. Also, not the other characters actually pulling Ricky around in a fucking sleigh like actual reindeer. This is ridiculous. I'm gonna let it play sped up so it doesn't take up too much time because I feel like this needs to be experienced. So our characters start making their way to the hospital to deliver more gifts to kids, but their plans come to a screeching halt when they realize most of the city has been completely frozen over. It's about time they noticed Ice Sarah has been doing this all day. And as Sophie is listing off different things that have been frozen over, the main villain of this episode makes an appearance. She gives an expo dump about who she is. It's not super long like most of the other expo dumps this series likes to throw at you, so I'm gonna let it play before we skip past the transformation sequence and get to the fight.
My name is Ice Sarah, the Queen of Ice. I'm Queen Shira's ice ruler. My task is to destroy the town of Rosewington. They can't keep Christmas Eve.
We do not allow this.
Now transformation.
So after they transform, Ice Sarah fucking mocks them, which is hilarious, basically telling them, neat transformation, too bad you're still weak as fuck. And Vanessa and Sophie try to rebuttal, saying they're not weak because they were trained by Master Azula. Which, no, you weren't. Azula just threw watches at you and told you good luck, basically. And she's the one who always finishes the fights you guys get into. Get fucking real. You six are about as useful as termites in a lumber mill. So Ice Sarah laughs at them, and Ricky says that they'll show her what they're capable of, and they start trying to attack Ice Sarah. Which actually goes terribly for the heroes for once, and she starts freezing them alive. Not even May's fire is strong enough to melt Ice Sarah's attack. She ends up getting frozen too.
We'll show you what we are capable of.
Then try it yourself.
Wait, take root. How could this be?
The ice force will be much more serious.
Ricky, no!
can't beat me, young man.
The fire will melt. Fire rain. Set it on fire. How did you do it?
You will find out.
Friends, let's unite. Water waves, slam into it.
Rainbow pool, shiny way.
Lightning strike. Keep.
Windstorm, spin.
So all of our heroes have been frozen, and Icera continues to freeze the city over. And then Azula shows up. Once again, Master Azula has to save our heroes' asses. And Icera says, "Long time no see," to Azula. So these two know each other. Don't know how they know each other, it doesn't explain at all. We just move on to Icera saying she doesn't like Christmas, and Azula talking about Jesus and how we need Christmas or something. And Icera says there's no such thing. And I assume she's talking about Jesus. Which, I know Jesus is the whole reason Christmas became a thing. The celebration of his birth and whatnot. But it feels weird for Azula to just be bringing up religion in this instance. In the series at all, actually. It feels very out of place. Maybe that's just me. Anyways, Azula challenges her to a duel, and they start fighting. Kinda. It's 2 attacks before Azula unfreezes the main characters, and they sit there and talk for a good couple of seconds, and for some reason Greg mentions the temperature. Azula says she came here to help them defeat the Ice Queen, and they all unite and do the worst combo attack I've ever seen in any series ever.
Let's all unite.
Water,
Fire.
earth,
Lightning.
Rainbow, wind.
Crystal heart.
Power up!
Don't. It got much worse. No.
So after the defeat of Icera, everything unfreezes, and they go into a weird rant, I think, about the meaning of Christmas or something. Azula fucks off back to Fairyland, and then Santa Claus flies overhead saying Merry Christmas. And for the outro, we get a montage of all our main characters with their families on Christmas Eve with Silent Night playing in the background, occasionally interrupted by that stupid twinkle sound effect Esther likes, and then finally the credits roll. I really wish all of the episodes of Eternal Powers were like this. And by that I mean they were all unique. This still ended more or less the same. Azula shows up and has to save the heroes from certain doom. But at least it was fucking different. It wasn't the same boring ass copy-paste script all of the other episodes follow. This episode still has the same issues all the other episodes have. The dialogue is almost incoherent, the art is very sloppy, and the pacing of the episode is... I can't tell if it's better or worse than other episodes, because most of this episode consists of montages and the characters doing Christmas stuff and committing crimes. I know this is a special episode and it's probably not canon at all, but I wish there was more lore in this episode. Like, it's clear Azula and Icera know each other, and I want to know how! And I want to know why Icera hates Christmas so much. Is it just because she's a villain and obviously she must hate Christmas? Because that's dumb. I want better answers than that. Also, what kind of fucking name is Queen Sarah? Wait. Queen Shira. Ice. Sarah. Queen Sarah. Oh, you've got to be fucking kidding me! She's just a nice version of Queen fucking Shira. I'm done!